similar definition, right? But
Yeah.
saying different ways. One is unique, one is different. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Down to the road, just to say difference. Then, okay, we have unique, we have difference. What's the next one you would like to connect other than those two, among those 10?
To these two.
What else? What are the other attributes that resonate with you?
Maybe belief, because you have
okay,
your unique set of beliefs.
and why you say that is how important it is?
It's very important because our beliefs are like the basis of they control what we do and how we do it.
Can you elaborate a little bit more about that?
The belief is that to me it's like the mindset, like when you have something in your subconscious mind, you act according to it, even without knowing. The beliefs form you.
That. Okay. So do you have any example of a real life situation when it comes to belief?
Yes, for example, there are different cultures, and let's see, some cultures, for example, believe that you should get married when you are 16, or there. Let me think of something better.
Well, we talk about cultures, it sounds very far, but what's in it? I mean, what's belief is for you as in terms of positioning? I mean, you are that person who describes yourself as unique and different, right? Then comes to belief. You have any?
Yeah. For example, the beliefs about money that we did in HTC, like you find that something in your childhood, like for example, your parents repeated to you that money doesn't grow on trees and it's very hard to earn money, and that becomes your belief, and then you act like that, and you struggle with money in your life because you have that belief.
Okay.
Or for example, with myself, my parents were always arguing about money, so whenever I ask, for example, for them to give me my pocket money, they started arguing, and that formed a belief that whenever you ask for money, something bad happens.
Oh, okay. Right. I can see that. Okay. So, Prosper, anything else, or shall I take it from here?
You want to take it from here?
Yep. I think we have gone very deep.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you are listening this on YouTube, if you're listening to this to any other video channels, so we have an amazing season here right now, where we're talking about how do you position yourself if you want to be an influencer. Now, influencer is not an entrepreneur or a businessman directly, but an influencer can be anywhere. It can be somebody without even the commercials attached to it. It can be just you position yourself. That is also being an influencer. At any point of time, when there are people who are willing to listen, willing to understand, willing to perform certain tasks, the way you can show them, is a kind of a amazing combination of, I'll say, a lot of this positioning stuff that you have seen on the left hand side, what I think my dear friends Prosper and Emily had been discussing. I think these are certain things which makes them stand out. So is that a kind of a good way to introduce positioning here? What do you say?
Yes.
Awesome. So as I said, like, this is more about our revision, what has happened in the last season, and I think this is getting more deeper when you're doing it, because this is all about finding your inner self. So let's go a little ahead. We have got more than 30 points, but we are just in one. No problem, absolutely fine, because the more slow we go, this is something like this. If you drive past by, you probably miss around 100 shops or 100 trees, but when you walk, you see each leaves, each bark, every grass. You go slow. And when you are like that, I think perfection is in details. It's a God in details, right? So
Yep.
Yeah.
I do understand people who are listening to it, you might be, experiencing a different kind of a thing. Okay, this is a very boring thing. Oh yeah. Trust me, it is. Yes. If it is boring, please right now stop looking at this shit and you can work out. No problem at it. But if you find this is a thing where you need to learn the details, you need to go slow, because you cannot look at your inner self like a drive-by. No, impossible. For the same reason, we are repeating this entire thing, and I don't mind going slow. People who are here, they have that small intention of understanding inner self also. This is not a kind of just a free lesson that you can skip in this way. No, it's not like that. Every point has a purpose, and if you feel that you can add immensely to this, oh my god, you have this entire column. It's free. You can type as much as you want. You have my details here. You can write back to me. I promise you, I'll bring you on a YouTube such kind of a channel, and we will have a live one-on-one session if you're okay with that. You can be heard all across. At least you can influence this 5 or 6 people who are there here. It can be growing more. Who knows? It can be viral, right? So if you are looking at that kind of a person who can bring an immense amount of informations, or you can create a kind of a belief system, you can disagree with me. It's, as I said, it's an open-ended session. What we did just now is where the participants here had shared their inner views. There is nothing good or bad about it. It's an open discussion, and you pick and choose what is good with you and what you can actually make work with. It's all here. The formula is open here. We can do one by one. No problem. All right. So with that, let me just continue. The next one is the second amazing step of being an influencer. It's called as the promise. Okay. So there are a couple of points which is already pre-done. As I said, this is just next, the next class for us. These are the pre-done stuff. But if you can add up here, most welcome. You can write on the comment box. No problem. Okay. So let me ask, the two volunteers today. I mean, thank you so much for being here, Emily and Prosper, both of you. I might be asking a couple of questions for the next one more. We'll do 3 with you guys, and then probably we'll go to the 4th and 5th to somebody else, if that is fine. Or you guys want to continue? Most welcome.
Yeah, sure.
Most welcome.
Okay.
Right. Promise. What is the promise that you bring? Again, understand one thing. Whenever you are trying to do this entire exercise with me, I'm sure every one of us have some sort of a person in my mind, like the idol, the main guy, the icon of my life, the influencer of my life, the inspiration, the motivators, kind of. Just think of them. Anyone, your teachers, your gurus, any TV actors, or whoever you have been following on YouTube, Facebook, or any brand, anything. They have a certain promise. Now that can be, I think, renamed as the brand promise or the motivator promise, or the inspirational guys promised. So let's go a little deeper here. In the last previous session, we found out the couple of 10 points are there. Try to add at least a couple of points so it becomes more valuable for you guys. And one more thing is, this season has been recorded and it will be shared to everyone live. I'll try to do it by today itself, else tomorrow morning. So promise point number 1 was certainty. Okay. So let me ask my volunteers. Why don't you guys share a kind of a couple of sentences on this word called certainty? Over to you guys.
Certainty.
So let's start with this. Do you agree this point? Do you agree on this point that these guys has to have a clear certain result stuff? And then we start with this.
To have a clear promise.
Yeah. I mean,
yes.
Just a word. You can continue the way you want. It's an open session. There is no fixed Bible here that you have to follow. No problem.
Okay.
I would say, Emily, go ahead.
No, I'm not sure. So what we have to share our thoughts about certainty?
I mean, you have something about certainty. Okay, let me start first. So promise. Okay. So Amit, when you say promise, you mean deliver, right?
Yes.
What I'm able to deliver. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yep.
So if I think about promise as deliver certainty, yeah, of course. I mean, certainty for me is about be sure, be convinced within myself. I mean, when I talk with conviction.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm showing certainty, and people feel that. That's how they buy something from me, or they take advice from me, because there's some convictions coming from my mouth.
Oh yeah, that's
because
a nice one. You can put this.
Yeah.
Nice
How about you, Emilia?
So it's like confidence.
Oh yeah, nice. I think it's already there. Confidence is already there. Great. Great.
Yeah.
So let me help you guys. So I think these two are very vital, because unless and until I am confident in you, I mean, I see the promise in you, I will rather not listen to you. Just think about how your neighbors, how your family, or anyone, whenever there is a kind of a situation and you stand out, because I feel you have a result, you have a solution, and you have from the situation.
Actually BioBees. I got the certificate, so now it's completely official. Also, a new update is we bought a new quality control machine. You can see here in the back, so the quality of the Norwich PVs increased even.
What's going on?
I don't know what is going on.
So I've been thinking a lot about certainty, about confidence actually, because this is something that I lacked a lot in my life. This is something that I've been through, and that's why I actually, one of my messages or promises, if you can say, as a coach before, when I was a coach, was helping you build iron strong confidence.
Oh yeah, nice. Yep. That's a promise, right? That's a promise. That was your promise. Like whenever I join your program, I know that we have something to deliver.
And I think it involves these several things that you need to overcome. Like one is fear, then there's shame, then there's the feeling of obligation. So there are certain ways to overcome all these things. And I've been thinking of a whole, coaching program about this.
Oh, awesome! Well, I think we can take it offline.
Where am I now? And then, like, let's say there's 4 stages in life, like survival, then there's security,
success, and significance. You ever heard of those concepts?
Okay.
So then I look at it now and I'm thinking, well, I seem to be in contact with influencers, have a YouTube channel. I might still be stuck on Adobe, but you know, and I've got like HTM team. So we're about to get things started with influencers. So I now feel, well, one way or the other, I could easily get to security, even with things, you know, not going as well around me, you know.
Yeah.
Even with the odds against me, I still could.
So do you think, can I put this word called as security there? Do you think that's a good way to put it?
Yeah, security is kind of, it's not success, but it's like, you've got enough time, you've got enough money.
Okay, cool, right? No problem.
Yeah.
So I get a sense of security, yes. Right. Okay.
Like closing enough prospect.
It's a basic need that we humans have, but it's different. It might be different for everyone. Like someone could feel secure if they receive an unemployment check,
Yeah,
and another person might need to, you know, earn $1 million per year to feel secure.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, as I said, like, and I'm just keeping it very open here. So there is no debate happening here. It's more about finding out if this thing, if these are the points really matters to us.
Yeah, I think in terms of influence, it's more like confidence and not that much security or so.
Yeah, so many times we take, you know, a salvage with some of the gurus. They are spiritual guys, you know, and they give us a security from the social disbelief. Many times. Okay, there are certain people who are like, for example, India. I'm giving my example here. India was under you know, 200 years of British rule, and at that time, when freedom was required, there are a lot of people who stood out as leaders, and the intention was to secure the Indians first. The indiscrimination that has happened, the kind of the brutality has happened. So these guys have stood and they have showed the way to security, and that was the freedom movement.
Yes.
Right. So I think that was a kind of a promise. I mean, whether it is Mahatma Gandhi or whether it is somebody else, but they stood out. And whether it is Nelson Mandela, I think it was more to do with his personality. Was people believed him that a sense of security can happen with not only myself but also for my family and for my community. So I think I agree with Will on this part. I personally feel that. So how about you guys? Prosper, what do you feel about this word, security?
Security is... Yeah, I mean, what lead to security actually just like...
So security is, on the other side, I feel it's more of a help. It's a more of a promise, I think. That's the right one, the promise. You come to me, I'll help you out. Be happy, you're secure. Okay. Yeah.
So to create, to make others feel secure.
Secure, safe. Why not?
Certain, yeah.
You join me, I'll make you safe. I'll protect you. Yeah.
They should be certain that you can help them.
That's why certain is on the point one. Conviction is given by Prosper. Nice word.
Yeah.
And
quickly coming to this point, they promise a different sort of a value, and that is something to do with your knowledge and wisdom. And they basically show you the achievable dream. And yes, for that, they have a strategy. And they are willing to implement that because they think outside the box. These are all interrelated.
Yes.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
By the way, let me tell you, these are the words I have not put from my side. This has came as I'm talking to you guys. The last session also we spoke, and this is the power of, I think, co-learning, where all this information comes out with more interaction. As I said, the more you involve, and the more value you can get. Right? So far, so good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, let me take a kind of a quick feedback from the others who are there. If you can just quickly tell.
Yeah, I'll,
Yep.
I'm sorry, but I'll need to go.
No problem, Amelie.
So,
No issues. So anyone in the community wants to take Amelie's place right now and share a volunteership, most welcome.
Okay.
Will.
What I mean by, like, say the 4 things I mentioned, it's like, can we get to 4 stages of life? So survival would be being like wage to live in a job, kind of being unorganized, everything untidy in life, lots of chaos. But get security.
Hey, Will, can you come closer to the mic?
Where,
Can you come closer to the mic? I'm sorry. Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
What I mean is, so you know, like, say to get to security is kind of a case of, it's kind of like more easier to get there than it is to get the success from survival.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I look at myself and I think I would likely get to security, because there's one time I was role playing with somebody in my team, and I felt a bit of perspective afterwards and thought, like, what I invested. So security for me, closing enough prospects, like not even having to go to a job or probably quit. So yeah, it's just like, so closing a steady amount of people into a program or something. They have more time to do things, more money. So to get from security to success, it's then a lot more easier.
Okay. I get that.
But then,
See that?
yeah, significance to success. I bet that must be still like so difficult in a sense, but then you'd have to do a lot.
All right.
Like, say a successful person might just donate like loads of money to a charity, or so it's Dan Locke. He started up HTC. So I remember those days when, like, I don't know if you saw the CIB presentation, but he talks about how he went from survival, like very broke in debt, and then he gets to security. That story really kind of magneted to me, you know. And then he gets to success, and he gets to significance.
So we shall go into those details of story, in fact, because those are the couple of points we'll go deeper. And I think what you made is a kind of couple of good points are there. Yes, I see that. Good. I mean, stay with us. I think we'll go slow. Okay. So far, anyone else wants to join up and share some inputs? Anybody else? So we have this rule of 10 seconds. Quickly, let me ask anyone. Mr. Balvinder, Oliver, anyone else have any points? Prakash, Aman?
You want to move to the next things? Personality? Or keep on promise?
Yep, we'll go into the personality also. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so as I said, the volunteer for us today right now is Will and Prosper. So
yeah,
we'll ask you guys. Okay, why don't Prosper, you take up this part of personality and try to figure out if we can have one more point added to this.
Okay, it's very simple. Will, you were talking about achieving a level of security. If I'm the influencer that could give you that things to achieve that security, what kind of person you want to trust?
What kind of person would I want to trust?
In terms of personality. Yes.
Do you mean an influencer with like a magnetic personality has a program that's getting people more results, and the results are coming in very fast, and the people in the program are pulling off things that other people outside the program aren't pulling off. So almost like an influencer with a program that has maybe like, say this Amit, right? Let's say his program is like he's going to teach people how to pull stuff off that no one pulls off in their whole life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good one.
So I was thinking, to get to success, I'd have to do something myself that not even many people would pull off.
Oh yes, definitely.
So you mean that in terms of personality, you need to represent certain kind of success, right?
Yeah, that's so an influencer that's already reached that success stage, or they're at significance. They're like pretty well known.
Okay. It's very funny
They have,
that in
like-
personality we do something.
Let's say like if they were someone that had regular hot leads coming in.
Mhm.
Yeah. But like say about regular hot leads, there's like regular income.
Mhm.
Then they're just that easy enough to post. So then half the time, say it's like, what if the prospects, it was just easy to connect with them on like, as if I was just talking to a friend.
Okay.
So like imagine if you're selling something to your buddies. So the people around you think, oh, he's talking to a friend, but actually it's a sales call.
Okay. So, I think Will, I'm not able to hear you properly. I think your mic is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you get closer?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, this is better, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So what I mean is, let's say if I was to have an influencer, say influencer with hot leads, and let's say like the sort of leads I get, it's just like people think I'm talking to a friend, but actually I've sold them a program.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I mean, I'm just trying to be inside this, and I'm trying to figure out. See, my personality type was not kind of an influencer first. People came to me with referrals. They wanted to know if I can train them up separately, and this all started like this. But the thing is, I was approachable. I think that was the first thing. Was you can reach me out wherever you are. Okay, that's the first thing. I was open-handed. I was like ready to embrace. And I was trying to teach them, which was really valuable, and that was the kind of power move that I had there. And yes, I was confident on my tools and technologies and the kind of trainings that I've got from last 15 years, and I was happy to share all these things. And definitely, I never disrespected anyone. I was always trying to give more, and I think that's the same way I earned respect as well. Yeah. So this is, I think, the first couple of points are actually resonating with me. And yep, I'll just quickly skip these two parts. I have to be adaptable. I have to adapt to the situations to be an influencer. I have to understand to the deepest core of what is your basic problem. And if I don't adapt here, I don't stand a chance to talk to you. Yes, certainty and honesty and open-mindedness is something that makes me more connected. You call it as a rapport building or the first level of things. Okay. Right. I don't know. There's a lot of background noise here. Anyways.
Okay. Yeah. It's music playing in the background. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Right. So, no, it is not Will.
So,
Is it Will? Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, no problem. So I think these are the couple of points I have. And fearless, yes. When I started all these things, there was a lot of kind of problem with me. I didn't know, like, am I competing with someone? Am I hurting somebody's mentality? People might think I'm copying something. So I came out with this amazing program now, which is open. And all these points are something that everyone is contributing. It becomes a new structure, a new filament. Did you see this? These are the words which came from people, their own personal experiences and the mindset. And this is 100% true and 100% actual and live right now. This entire video is not edited, nowhere. I mean, if you cough also, or if I do, just like this, everything is recorded. And I think this is the purpose for this is you are looking at the actual stuff. Personality for me, if you are an influencer, you cannot fake for a long time. So I will take Prosper's probably help and guidance here. So Prosper, just help me with this word. If you are a real influencer, you cannot fake. You cannot fake. You can fake
yeah,
for time.
absolutely.
And that makes you so fearless. It's
Yeah.
original. It's yours.
You can't operate from a position of fear.
No, you can't.
If you fake, you position yourself in a fear positions,
Absolutely.
being afraid of something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think that is a very, very vital point. I mean, being fearless. So one more thing we can add to the personality step is, apart from being powerful, confident, and all those things, definitely this guy, you know, should have a kind of a pleasant approach, which is like the most powerful thing. You should be able to talk to this guy, right? I think that's the best part is you feel him as one of amongst you. You don't see him as a different guy. You see him, okay, he's the main guy. I mean, he did the same shit and now he's doing more. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Vanter.
Hey, Advento, how are you? Welcome back, buddy.
Oh my God! I just came in.
No problem, no problem.
Because
We are on this.
I'm late.
We are
I'm late.
doing a kind of a small revision here. This is for people who are watching this on YouTube also, and for you, Advento, this is more of we are going very slow. We are going a little deeper today, and we're trying to figure out.
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
We're gonna go on YouTube.
Right.
You can
I cannot be going on YouTube.
Yep,
Advance
looks
of
like we're gonna be famous.
Oh yeah, everyone is gonna be famous, man. That's how we do it on this platform. I don't hide
doing on
anything.
purpose.
I'm naked.
Yep. This
Just
is
kidding.
the scenes behind the scenes.
Just behind the scene.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Okay.
Oh my God! Okay, go ahead. I wanna listen.
Yeah. So as I said, like everything is fair and war and green room.
What's that?
So I said everything is fair in love, war, and green room.
Yeah.
The green room is the backstage. So welcome on board, brother. It's fine.
Thank you, brother.
So guys who are listening to YouTube, I mean, you can personally hunt every one of them. They know what is this. This is a real shit. We try to do all these things live.
Oh, is that how we're bringing in the leads?
Ah, now you see, we have got someone talking about business.
I wonder.
Okay.
Oh boy, this is good.
Get this
This is good?
webinar
This is
posted on
good?
YouTube.
Right. So if you
More
see,
people
okay,
come.
understand, guys, who are
Okay.
listening to this on YouTube, understand this. You might be a prospect, you might be a client, you might be an whatever. But if you find this real stuff which is happening live and hot, you want yourself to close. There is no one can sell you in the world, man. I promise that. No one in the world can sell you anything unless and until you need that and you feel the pain that you need the stuff with you. So today is the day. I mean, if you want to take a chance there, take an action. So I'll go back with my dad's word. If you want to be rich, sell something. If you want to sell something, there is only 4 ways. One way is taking an action of what you want to do. Today's the day you want to take an action. Influencing is all about taking action. The biggest leaders, the biggest communicators in the world, they have taken some action somewhere. That's why you know him or her, whoever. I mean, if my sounds is some more of inspiration, I am not inspiring you. I'm not asking you to join my program. No. See yourself first. You have all these 3 things. I'm giving you the open formula. And I very well know, probably, I don't know what percentage, a lot of people will learn this. They'll be very talented, amazing stuff. They don't implement. A very few percentage guys can implement. And those are the guys I humbly welcome on my board. Otherwise, you're reading the books every day. That's it. You don't follow what is it inside. It's like a Bible in your house, or Gita, or Quran, or whichever thing, or whatever. You touch that book every day. You don't open and read. You don't react to that. This is not happening here. This is everybody's show here. Everyone who is there, they are doing something. It's an action live. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, or if you guys live here, these guys have taken action today. They are live here. It might be night, it might be morning. They don't care. They want to learn and they are implementing it. The first thing is they are here. They're implementing every damn day. Yeah, I think it's a good.
Yeah, 412.
Yeah, good piece of an information.
Okay.
Right. All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to join. Let's say you want to ask out some woman, then fucking do it. Literally, my message to you is, yeah, if there's something you want, a program, a girlfriend, or just fucking go and get it.
So remember the book Go Giver. That's how they grow, because they connect each other and then helping each other.
Okay.
If you read that book.
Okay, sure. But guys, do you think that right now we are now as a family we are talking this 1 hour? I mean, I started with this today's session. I had some internet issues, some problems I had, and I'm happy to say YouTubers who are listening to this, I know we had an internet issue here in between. You might get a disturbance here, but everyone made an effort with their patience and being here. Now we are interacting. Now we are sharing stories. So guys, would you mind a kind of a quick story if I tell you? I think the next point is of storytelling. Is it okay? I need a yes from at least you guys minimum.
Yes, yes, brother.
Awesome.
Yes.
Get it.
All right. So this is a kind of a small story. It is not a story. It's a real life incident, and I would like to share with this. I started, working around a couple of years back. I was doing great. I was the head of marketing of an apparel industry. Amazingly doing fine, stabilized fine, good life. Everything was amazing. And this was in 2016 on a morning of January. It was cold here, and it was a little foggy. And I was coming back from my work at night around 8 o'clock. It was drizzling a little bit, I guess. I was on my two-wheeler. There is a big parking issue, so I used to take my two-wheeler there, and I was coming back from a very busy road, very traffic prone, and everyone is honking there. It's night around 8:30, and I come to this place where it is little, I'll say the traffic is not there, and I was behind a bus. I was following this bus. My speed was around 50, 60, I guess, on a two-wheeler, because I was trying to avoid the rain and I had to go home after the entire day's hard work. I was fun because it was a Friday, and the next day morning I was having a holiday, and I was loving that. Suddenly something happened, and that changed my life. Everything changed after that. Even today, if I'm sitting here in front of you, it's because of that small incident that had happened. So guys, let me share you this incident in a very small way. This is my story. Okay. My life, as I said, was going good. I was earning good and stuff. But this 1-2 seconds of stuff was something so impactful that I learned the other side of the world. You know what happened? There was a pothole which just came in, and I was behind this bus at the same speed. I was not able to see. It was drizzling. It was a dark night. It was cold, and I missed that pothole. I couldn't brake myself. I fell on one side of the road, and my bike, the scooter I had, it just went like this, 2 rounds. And I hit the footpath on my back. I was there. I was not unconscious. I didn't get some bruises also, but I was there, lying there. I had a shooting pain, I do understand. But since it was raining, no one came for me. I mean, it was a kind of a very, I'll say, deserted place. That around a half a kilometer stretch was very deserted. So I never had anyone. No one stopped by. It was raining, and I had this shooting pain. And I can see my scooter almost around, let's say, 20 meters away from me. It is like got scratched. And I somehow managed to stand and took my scooter, and I went back home. Yeah, I drove very silently, and there when I reached home, I felt the pain, and I applied the usual ointments and all those things. And next day morning, I was with the doctor. So I'm just trying to make it fast here. Usual painkillers, they took an kind of an X-ray, and said, okay, you got some hurt, but you have to take rest. You have to take complete bed rest. And this happened one day. I thought next day I will be better. I thought the next day gonna be better. It happened like 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 1 week. It was not getting better. It was like worse. I tried to go to many other places. We did that CT scan and MRI, and now I have a problem. They said one of the nerves are stuck in between my spine bones, and I will not get properly if I don't do. And I was okay, fine, cool. So what will happen? It's fine. I can take medicines and I can be well. And I was happy because my pain was reducing. I was so happy. It was a shooting pain. I understand. I was not able to go to work. I was not able to do anything else. When this pain just vanished, I was like, oh my God, I cannot feel my left leg. There was no pain. Forget about pain. I was not able to feel this gentleman on the left side. My leg was not talking to me. And this time, I don't know. Am I gonna be like this? I will never be able to stand like this. I've got so many questions coming in my life now. Then it started 1 month, 2 months, all medicines done. I mean, all acupuncture, acupressure, yoga, therapy, this, that, medicines, everything done. And the doctor was like, I can do a surgery, but the chances of getting well is, I don't know. I said, do I die? Maybe. You might lose your entire senses. I mean, you will not be able to feel your, the normal urination as well. I said, oh God, what do I do? One shot, 30-second stuff, it changed the entire way of my life. Now I was called as an handicapped. I was on a wheelchair. I was lying back the whole day. I had no business. No one is going to hire me. I cannot do a job. I cannot stand. I was like feeling shit there. Now the problem is I was not prepared for this thing. I was not prepared. My insurances and mediclaims were to an extent okay, but I lost my mental confidence. And after 7-8 months like that, I have killed myself so many times. One small funny part I'll just put in this part. There is a medicine which is in my name called as AMIT 25. It's funny. This medicine is a tranquilizer. It makes you to sleep. It's called amitriptyline, 250 mg. I took out like this in my hand. I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good enough for anyone to be sleeping for throughout his life. Good enough. No friends, no family, nothing, no one. I was more of a burden for everyone. I didn't have a bank balance to support. All the savings went to my medical stuff and all those things. And what happened was I was broke. And the second breaking is I didn't know what to do. I had no money left. And that's the time I think my better half, who was with me 12 long years, she said, I don't see a fortune with you, man. I don't see a future. You don't go anywhere. I don't know. It's not happening. And now she leaves.
What, did your wife leave you or girlfriend?
No, I was married for 12 years.
Wow. Oh, that's what you mean by the better half of 12 years.
Yeah, an amazing 12 years of relationship just ends in 7 months, I guess. And she says, okay,
Wow.
now I am lonely, broke, my pockets in and out, nothing. And no job now. And this is the 9th month now running. I was really cursing myself. I was talking to myself and I'm not a believer of God and all this stuff, but that day I was cursing myself, why the hell I'm there? And I had the 5 pills on my hand, 5 AMIT 25 on my hand. So my background is science background, so I know how exactly each one of them gonna affect my nervous system, and I'll be sleeping for. I didn't know.
How many days?
It's been, I think, I took that pills for almost 1 hour in my hand. I was looking at the pills. These guys are outside, they are friends. If it is inside, they are friends for life, right? So that's the situation. It changed it. You know the rest of the story. Otherwise, I'm not standing in front of you giving this lecture, trying to give you a story.
Oh man, was
I
that
didn't think.
before you joined HTC?
Oh, it's in 2016. Yeah.
Oh, 2016.
And I'll tell you one more stuff is one fine day after I don't know how many months, suddenly I woke up in the morning. I had a big pain on my left leg. That pain was the love of my life, man. I'll never forget this in my life. I was shooting pain and I was smiling with joy. Now you guys know the reason why. You will be knowing this reason. The pain was
You got the feeling
sensation
back.
back. I was getting my senses back. I was crying, tears were rolling out my cheeks. I think it was all water outside, and the way amount of the tears I have rolled on, man. I can't tell you
Wow.
the joy that I had. The joy was more good because I could actually literally push myself to crawl. And then I said, no, I have a purpose. I have a purpose. Right. By the way, it's a bad background music for my story. Right. So guys in YouTube, if you're listening to this, this is the true story, man. Somewhere you can relate to this. Nothing is stable here. So this can happen with anyone. Whatever the plans you do, whatever the insurance you do, you have no idea what's coming in your life. It can be great, it can be good. I saw both the sides. I woke up again. I started to learn. I started to learn about marketing. I started to learn about Google and stuff. I put the laptop on my chest and started to do Google ads. I learned like that. Now I'm a Google partner as well. I do all the shit. If I can target anywhere in the world, I can reach you the way you want. I can reach you anywhere in the world you are. This can happen with anyone. And you have no idea how much secure you are. But this is something which is better to see. This is a live thing I'm talking to you guys. I don't know if it connects you, but this is a true story. And now looking at that, a lot of people come and join me. Oh God, man, this is how it happened. Yeah, this is how it happened. And this is so original. This is so powerful because I am an inspiration from myself. I was not inspired and motivated by anything else than my own pain. I think that the pain, I needed that pain. And now I feel, thanks, I have got this opportunity to feel that. And I was completely broke that time. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And this pain brought me to my life. One more day. Let's live one more day. That's the only thing that I had. Let's live one more day. Well, that's a part of the story, man, guys. So thank you for being so patient to hear about the story. So what I did is, did it connect you guys? I don't know. I don't know. Might be I'm not a good storyteller.
I'm still here.
I don't know.
It was a very good story. I loved it.
Okay.
It's powerful, man. Yeah, I love your story.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna script out, give more content that one, and we can sell it.
You can sell it?
Yeah.
Make some money off it.
Okay, good. But this is not a story, man. This is my life experiences. And everything changed after that. I took all these things on myself. I started to learn more. I started to do more. And only thing helped me is I took an action. Every day I took an action. I said to me, okay, let me just put one more push-up. Can I just stand? I was literally trying to do that. One more. Let's see. Can I read little more? Can I be there more? And that thing had made me, I think, whatever I am right now. So whatever you're listening to this program and all, this has been This was there, but only thing is I designed a new way of talking to you guys. Whatever is there in this page is given by you guys. I'm trying to do something called as co-learning. I'm not a coach, I'm not a guide, I'm not a guru, I'm not a teacher and a trainer. Because the moment you say I'm an expert, you have a cup and you have put the lid on that. You cannot learn. You cannot learn. And this is the best way to learn, is you have got so many things from everyone. Everyone has got something to share. Now you want to pick it up and learn it not, that is your choice. You can learn, and I usually give this amazing example is, what you learn is because of what you want. You can be an Obama or you can be an Osama. Both are great influences. People die for them. People vote for them. People can break and build buildings, man. Right? It's up to us. Like, is that story connecting to you to motivate you, inspire you, share knowledge, and make you from whatever you are right now, and make you feel that how vulnerable the life is, man? My story is all about to share with you that you have nothing fixed. You cannot have a plan. The plan on top is the one plan. You cannot change the plan. Yeah, you can find a way out. You can find a little bit of process to enhance the process. But one fine day, you'll find yourself like a TV screen and God is watching a channel in the remote in his hand. He loves comedy in your life. Okay, comedy channel. He loves action channel. He likes probably sad and all this kind of stuff. Okay, good. He wants you to travel. You are in the TLC and a Discovery channel now. You don't know when he's going to click the next button. You have no idea. No idea. That's something that I wanted to share with you guys with my story. I think this is all the 4 points are there. All the 4 points. This is a kind of a good connector because anyone can see this. Relationship, yes. The story connects with people, and I don't know. I mean, guys, are you connected with me right now? Do you feel my story is something which is making you feel this is what this guy has undergone and can happen to anyone? Right? Okay. So with this is kind of an exemplary. I think everyone has their own individual story. Everyone has something seen in the back. Good, bad, award-winning, I don't know, but everyone has their piece of way of living. Your exposures are different. Your community is different. You come from a different experience, different background. And I think this one is so powerful. So I think this makes my entire thing to agree with this point that being an influencer, if you know how to talk, if you know how to connect, that is through your storytelling or example of your life, you become much more closer. You become much more worthy to gain their interest, whatever it is. All right. All right. So great, man. I mean, we had been there online probably from last 1 hour almost. Okay. So for the YouTubers, if you feel that my story is something which is connecting to you, please give me a shout out. I need all your blessings, all your love and affection, because I think that's the one way to spread out, I guess. I need all your love. If you find this is something which is good connecting to you, you can share with anyone of your love. This is free. But yes, learning this is different. You can learn all by yourself, man. I learned by myself. But yes,
man, this is commitment, brother. This is commitment, and I can tell that this is how I changed too. I step up, and yesterday is my first video ever I do in my life. It takes me like 1,000 times how to make it.
Oh yeah.
But now I'm changing, not by word, but from my heart, and I can hear your voice, how you say it.
Yeah, this all started one day, one action. I just killed all the inspiration and motivation and said, come on, dude, let's do it. Let's jump in. Let's be impactful. Let's immerse myself into this. And I promised this, and you know what? I promised Prosper one day on Christmas, I think, after Christmas. I said to promise to Prosper, and I think he loves that word. I said, if there is no one in my session, I'm alone going to run this. I'm going to talk to myself. I'm going to talk to the virtual Amit.
Sorry.
And I think I'm a happy brother to have you here. It's a sense of gratitude that I want to share with you. Prosper I had to fail one day. I couldn't attend that. I mean, my own session, I was not able to do it, but I think Prosper was there. And now I don't hide myself behind a presentation. I talk like this because I get connected to you guys, man. If you don't get connected, how the hell you will learn what I do? Impossible. You might see, okay, this guy talks on behalf of some sort of an Excel sheet. Yeah, might be. Tomorrow I might be known as the Excel man. I don't know. Right. But as I said, Advento, I understand where you're coming from. Man, when I started all these things, you can ask Prosper. I mean, I didn't know how to even talk. I never knew the technology of Zoom and video conferencing and inviting people and sharing the link and destabilized internet connection. Oh shit, and I've gone through shit.
Yep.
But now
Hey, you're gonna teach me that.
Oh yeah, I don't mind,
because I'm growing.
I don't mind, man. Right now you are live on YouTube.
That's
Do you know
kidding.
that? We're live on YouTube. This entire thing is going back. So guys, if you guys are looking at YouTube, this is no nonsense. This is an unedited version, pure truth coming straight to you. All the people here are talking live to you. You can reach out to us. We don't hide behind presentations. We don't hide behind.
I'm gonna change quick, okay? But I'm listening to you. I'm gonna take off my video, okay? Quick.
Oh, sure. No problem. I'm there, man. Buddy.
Okay.
So we'll probably take another 15 minutes and we'll try to see if we can cover the more 4 points here. We'll go a little quick here. And yeah, so Will, let me ask you, so far, how do you feel?
Oh, being in the presentation, it's great to be connecting with some more people in the world, like just all over. So just with the HTC brothers and sisters. It's pretty amazing, actually.
If it is not this, is this not community also? How do you feel as a person? How do you feel this?
Yeah, you know, like your story, that's like really inspiring. I mean, to have been in pain and then you managed to get where you are now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, great. Okay, so but as I said, like, you know, I think the next couple of points which will be much more clear, and I think what has happened with me. So as an influencer or as an influencing myself, I was not doing anything outside. I was doing everything myself. I think I cannot talk to you if I don't talk to myself. I'm sure you will resonate with this. Whatever you are is because of some decisions, right? Do you agree to this point?
Yeah.
And your decisions is something that you took only when you spoke to your own self.
Yes, brother. Yep. Absolutely agree that one. Yep. I start cooking myself, and now I find out this morning.
Okay.
This morning.
Yeah, it's what we say to ourselves is what we're saying to our subconscious mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Absolutely.
So all this attributes of talking to yourself is, I think, the biggest dictionary in the world. You find everything inside. And yesterday I was talking to one of my friends. I'm just trying to tell you offline of this entire session, but I think it all connects. I said, you don't need a school, you don't need a college, you don't need a university. If you learn these 4 things, you want to know what is the 4 things? Are you okay?
Yeah.
What is that?
Number one, learn to search.
Learn to search.
Okay, it is not there here.
Learn to search.
Learn to search. But before this, you should have the urge to search.
The urge to search.
Yeah. Unless and until you are hungry, you don't hunt for food, man. You become a lion. You are courage. You have a lot of courage. But if you are not hungry, oh God, something happened. Yeah.
I can relate this, man, because I just started searching how to know all these things.
Yeah. See, as I said, you don't go for hunting unless and until you are hungry. You have an urge for the food. The same thing happens here. You see that?
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. Because that's what they said, right? A lot of people want to eat, but a few people want to hunt.
Yeah.
I remember that from class 1,
Oh yeah.
season 4. I was having a listen to that, like, again, when I was back home, like, just for a little bit. I thought, yeah, that's so true.
Okay.
It happens with business, dating, you name it.
Let's go back. So as I said, like, you know, there's only 4 ways you can do anything in this world. Anything. Trust me, anything. It is not my word. I have been doing all these sessions from the best of the best guys in the world. And in my session, I give you the reference from where I have taken what. It is absolutely a gratitude that I do, because what I'm doing right now is I'm not just learning myself, I'm sharing that information. I'm telling you, I have learned it from this gentleman, this book, this reference, this video. It's all open in my session. And you can go back and read the same stuff, because what you read might be a different structure than what I read from the same book. You might learn something absolutely different. Absolutely different. Right? So coming to the 4 points of doing anything impossible to possible in this world, you need these 4 things. You should have the urge to search. Now you can combine this with your passion, your profession, your need, your necessities, your comfort, luxury, whatever. So I'm calling it in one word, urge to search. Okay?
Okay.
Number 2, you should know how to search. You should learn how to search.
Know how to search.
Yeah, you can search online, you can search offline, you can search from the books, you can search from the people, you can search from personal experience, you can search from anywhere you can get this information. You want to be the best guy in something? Okay, talk to that guy. So there is only 2 ways of searching. You can read a book, or you can talk to somebody who have already seen the path, who has already traveled the thing. He might be a mentor, coach, teacher, guide, guru, whatever. Or might be no one. You can learn from a person who has not claimed himself as a guru. You can learn from anyone. These are the first 2 ingredients. The third ingredient is communicate. You have to learn the word called as communicate. And one more thing, you don't need English grammar for communicating. You don't need. Your being there might be so much of information to communicate. Your body's gestures, your way of looking, your style, your personality, all these things is how you communicate. There are a lot of people, a lot of motivators are there. I've seen somebody who does not have hands and legs, but he is world's one of the most reputed motivators. He does everything. He just has a body. He does not have the limbs also.
Or
So
just no hands, no legs.
no legs, yeah. But understand why I'm telling you all these things is there is no grammar to this. There is no grammar. You don't need anything. Whatever you have, if you are able to breathe, you can do anything in this world. Anything. If you are able to breathe. Okay. I'm forgetting the name of this amazing scientist who was on a wheelchair, and he just can move one hand, one finger, and just eyes. Stephen, I think what his name is Stephen Covey, right?
Stephen Hawking?
Yeah, Stephen Hawkins. Yeah.
Is that the one you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I've seen the film Stephen Hawking.
Okay. Cool. Now you see,
Yeah, it was with Eddie Redmayne, I think.
his story is still worse, man. I mean, I could connect with him. I was actually able to connect with him. And I was blessed that I have the entire rest of the body, but he had only one finger and his eyes. That's all. And he's a legend. He's an influencer of his own sort. Might be he has not done that business like the other guys have done, who are just trying to sell stuff. But he is a living inspiration, a living influencer. Till now, after his death also. I'm great. You see, it is his action. It is not what he has said. It is his action. After all these problems also, he never said quit. He never took the pills like me. I was an idiot to take the pills, man.
Wow.
Okay. And I think that's something directly or indirectly has, changed the entire thing. I call it as the transformation. Yep. So coming quickly to I think the fifth point, and I think if you guys are okay, if you want to finish this entire 8 points, okay, let me have a generalized poll. Guys, do you want to finish all the 8 points today, or shall we stop? So what do you say, Will? You are the first guy here.
Okay. I think depending on what time it is.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to do another 10 minutes, and then let's stop this. We'll finish this goal thing. Is that okay?
Okay.
No problem, brother. Keep going.
Oh wow, that's nice. Okay. Anyone else who wants me to keep on going till the 8th point?
I think 10 minutes for me also.
Yeah, 10 minutes, right? So let's do this unanimously. Let's do this point, like number 5 point, the goal part, and then take a pause. And YouTubers, if you're listening to this, we don't mind having one more session to this, right? Because if you have seen so far, I'm sure you'll be coming to the third one as well. Right. So coming here is the 5th point is goal. This is the 5th step, which is most important here, is being an influencer. Now you know what to do. Now you have your own personal story. Now you have a personality, and you know the promise that why people are coming to you. And this is I think the biggest ingredient to be an influencer. You have something to share, something so valuable and so irreplaceable that you are the only one. You are the original guy. And you know what happens here? You have the authority. You can make or break when whatever you want. You have the authority. See that? And now, once you do this, the first thing is, what are you gonna do? What's your escape plan? What's the solution? And all this starts with being emerald. You have to list down all the points. Now you have your goals. Goals might be finance, business, commercials. It might be of someone does something on the other side. They call it as, okay, I'm ready to transform the life. Oh God, I don't know, something happened here. Okay, sorry guys, 1 second, hold on. My enlightened sheet got refreshed automatically, I think. Just hold on. I don't know what happened. Sometimes the Google plays with me. Right. So anyways, I mean, I can continue without that also. Let me give it a chance. I don't know what happened. Oh God, thanks. Thanks. Oops. So sorry guys for this small technical disturbance. I don't know why it is happening like this. Okay, I think it'll just pop up. Oh yeah, right. I think some automatic stuff. Okay, so I was in the goals part. So I was talking about, some people say, okay, I want to transform 1 billion people on earth or 1 million people on earth. Okay, fine, good. That's their way of thinking. And some people say, I'm going to make the best team to function this way. Okay, good. Some people talk about learning. I will help you to learn so many things. Okay. Some teachers, okay, I'm going to make so much of networking. Okay. So there are various ways to look at goals, like it is their own personal goals. And this list can go unlimited. I mean, it's up to you. But there has to be one thing, only one thing, which is going to be covering all this entire thing. And this is something called as purpose. So before I write a word called as goal, I think this is something which is more important, is why are you here? the question about why, the question about your purpose, your objective. Okay. So I'll just quickly finish all these things in a quick way. Some people have a lifestyle goal. Okay, I want to change the way the lifestyle you have. There are a lot of people who are working as influencers for some of the backward communities or backward nations, where they're helping with pure water, helping them for community build up, healthcare, planting trees, providing shelters, food, and all those things. Right? There's so many things in there. Some people are there to give you a free guidance. Okay, these guys are coached. They can help you to save your probably your career, your married life, your stuff, and so many things. Some people can give you an impact and legacy. How do you maintain your legacy? How you go ahead? Okay, these are all different goals. So if you are an influencer, you might have your own travel goal. Okay, I want to travel to at least 9 nations and share my thought. Okay, go ahead. I know some people, they have been swimming for probably hundreds of kilometers. Their goal is to share some mission. Some people do bicycle, someone do the triathlon, someone does with walking one nation to another nation. So they have their own ways of impacting. Did you see this? Okay. And then we have got somebody where they try to help you to build a identity. They help you to gain your own voice. So I think this is something which is of my life as well. If you see myself as an influencer, these are the pretty much goals that I also have. I'm looking at increasing business to people. I mean, looking at transforming at least around 200 people in 1 year. That's my ambition. Yes, I'm looking for a good team. Yes, I'm ready to learn along. This entire session is called as co-learning, where you guys can put your inputs here. We share the entire thing, and if we can choose the best thing which is there in front of us. Networking, yes. I'm looking at networking to probably around 700 to 800 people per month. And how do I reach? I think thanks to my marketing techniques that I learned, I can reach to probably 20,000 people per second. Lifestyle, yes. This is a big impact because I have seen shit. I know people have gone through all this bad thing as well. And the question is, how long are you going to be like this? You want to change your lifestyle? This is how it all starts. Yep, guidance and help. So it is vice versa for me. I'm trying to gain and I'm trying to give. So it is gain versus give as well. The more I give, the more I gain. Trust me, the more I do this revision myself, I'm learning so much about it. Right? So I need the volunteers to unmute themselves and probably, just help me to do this fifth point of the goal. So guys, I might need you. So Prosper, Will, are you there with me? All right. Thank you. So probably I'll just put this last one as one life, one goal. So right now for me, it's my example. My goal of my life is to make everyone who touches me, I want to be the Midas. You touch me, you become gold, man. You become the diamond, not the gold, in fact, the diamond. Might be harder than diamond. Yep, you can do it by yourself. You become a cool. I don't know. The chances are less.
So it's like, what are our goals at the moment?
Right, that's it.
See, mine, to like sort of be able to go part-time at the JOB, like get to like that sort of security stage first, and then like to make it easier to get success.
Yeah, yes.
So let's say be able to just make enough closes to be able to like get out what job I've got. So I work in like supermarkets, just has less staff. But yeah, going through HTC, well, I'll say the moment to being with all you guys, I'll say I'm like pretty close to getting into security, which is where I want to go. Like I feel it.
Yep. So this is what happens in our session also. In the first week itself, you get to know all these things and you know where you are heading to. And you stick on with this. And we watch your back. I watch your back. I just push you. Okay, you wanted to do this, right? Yeah. Are you sure? Yes. Committed? Yes. Are you 100% sure? Yes. then I'll leave you. Just think for one more day. Do you want to really do that? And many people, they come back and say, oh man, I don't want to do that. After committing 100%, they say, no, I don't want to do that. That's the time I call it as fluctuation. There is an amazing thing. It's called as the black angel and white angel. So if you guys on YouTube are listening to this, you can watch out some of my other videos where you'll find about how you decide, how black angel and white angel helps you to decide. Because your decision is whatever you are right now. If you're watching this, it's your decision. You could have watched some nonsense shit. You can watch some good, if some, might be some movies. You're on YouTube, right? You can search anything. On the right hand side, you have got every point of distraction, but still you manage to be here because you learned something different here. So my urge to all of you guys, where do you want to take the decision now? What do you want to do? Just decide for the next 5 minutes what you want to do. You say it is so easy. Just 5 minutes. You let your goal be there. Let 5 minutes. I'm going to talk one more guy. I'm going to pick up something. I'm going to write something. I want to make some notes. Anything. Just 5 minutes. You can do anywhere, right? So I think with that, I just want to take a kind of a quick feedback. Does these goals of mine resonate with you?
For me, yes.
You can have any goal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Transforming life. Yeah, there's some. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, if you guys are more, as I said, you guys are participating here. You are free to add any points on the YouTube or on the comments here or whatever. Are most welcome here. So let me quickly take you to the 6th, 7th, and 8th point in the next couple of minutes. Association. You need to have like-minded people. Now, you are an influencer in music, and you are talking to somebody who is into probably bodybuilding. You don't match.
It's not congruent. It's not much. It's not much.
But
No,
yes,
right way.
if you are into music, and now this is the thing, Avento, for you. If you know how to make the music for people who are into fitness with the trance and hip hops and all these things, now you see.
Yeah, they will match. But if you're making the music like we call that soul or something like that, it doesn't match because if you're in the fitness, should be like energy music.
No. If you are into yoga, if you are into anything slow, you go with.
Oh yeah, it depends on what kind of fitness she had she had.
I told you this is an amazing session. You pick and choose whatever you feel like.
Yep.
That's the power here. Now, what kind of fitness guy you are, what you have thought, you select like that. And this is live. I just showed you. I mean, you can be associated in the way you want. You see that?
Yes.
And the thing is, now I'm pointing out the second point called as being believer. You have to believe in what you are doing, right? Then only the association can be. Understand one thing. It is only because of this 6th point, the most vital point of this entire thing is the 6th point, is association. How you get connected. I don't know which color. I think pinky is good. Okay. And this is the color actually.
For me, I already started about this. Keep posting good thoughts in Facebook, and I shared that one also in Instagram. So I just noticed people like the good thoughts, so like they motivate themselves. And I think I have like 3 or 5 guys already messaged me like, man, keep going. I like your good thoughts. Where did you get that? I said, you know what? I don't feel good if I don't put any good thoughts in the Facebook. I feel like I don't accomplish anything. So that's I doing that one, and now I make it habit and habitual.
Okay.
So I mean, like, wow, this is give impact to many people, because a lot of people like, and they like that motivation words, and I do it every day.
Okay, good. So do you think you have created your own position? This is
I just building up this one, and then now I'm planning to build my own
it's okay. It's okay.
platform.
Yeah, what I'm asking is, do you feel that your position has an importance right now in their life? They are addicted
Yes.
to what you are doing.
Yep.
Do you
I can see that one.
do you feel now you have to make a promise to you to give this important your good words every damn day? Do you think there is a promise there?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a promise.
And now,
That's my promise this morning.
all right,
That's my promise this morning.
all right.
This morning.
Now let
Yep.
me ask you
Because remember the class last night?
yeah.
You have to. So that's I applied that one this morning. I said sometimes like I cry because a lot of things like you don't like it, but you know you that's for me I've been to many events. I think this is a self realization. You have to know yourself before you know others people.
Yep. I think you did the entire.
Wow.
That's called as inner self. Thank you so much, man. I'm humbled that you are there in the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that one too.
Yep. And now coming to the third question very quickly is, do you think
Right.
now you have a different personality, at least in front of the people who are believing in you?
How do you think
Yes.
with a different personality?
Yeah.
Like obviously
Mm-hmm.
the mindset would be completely changed.
Oh yeah.
Instead in a sense, when like say if it was like any of us in HTC when we joined before, there's probably a bit like more laziness and
No,
then a
I'm
bit
trying to
later
put it
more
in a different
productive.
way. I'm trying to say is like, do you think all these steps are implicable with you? Avanto, you shared something. So I'm just connecting this entire all these 5 or 6 points with you. The positioning of yours is different now. The promise is already you have set. Your personality is judged by the way you react, you communicate, right?
Yes.
And now you have your own story. You have
Mm-hmm.
your own story. And when you have all these 3 and 4 point, now you have a goal. You say tomorrow morning I'm gonna do something. That's a goal.
Can you send me a spreadsheet that one so that I can read it because I miss a lot that one too.
No, no problem. No problem. I'll do that.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
let's go quickly to the 6th point and the 7th point before we end the session. The 6th point was
Mm-hmm.
more about association. Now you see, you have been doing this motivational quotes so many days probably or so many times. Only a few people they got hooked to them. They liked your content,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
something. There is something only these few people got connected, not all of them.
Not all of them. No, 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 not all. Only those like-minded people. Like
Ah,
they also posted their own good thoughts. So like sharing each other. So I like their good thoughts. They like my good thoughts. So I mean like there's the connection. Like you can tell who are the people who like your thoughts, and some of them not because they are not. Their mindset is totally different from us, and we cannot drive their mindset unless if they know their own self.
right. So do you think it's the second word called as believe? Believer
Hmm.
is something that resonates with you at this point of time. The only guys who are
Yes.
resonating with you are believers in you.
Hmm.
And now,
Absolutely.
with your good words, you have created your own individualistic viewpoints and good thoughts,
Hmm. Hmm.
right? Now,
Yeah, I gonna keep crushing my brain right now, thinking and grow it, right?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
So
this is
you
what you
can,
do.
but you can pick the one in the book or anything you research, right?
Absolutely, Bravi. I think you are nailing it. Absolutely right. I think that's the beauty of. I think the entire the name of it is called as influence inner self.
Hmm.
I never promised success in my entire session. I've never said influence inner self to be successful. No,
No.
I never said influence inner self to be wealthy, to be rich. No, I just said influence inner self. Now pick and choose what you want to be. You want to be Obama or Osama or whatever shit. It's up to you.
Yeah, because in every person it depends on. This is the trick question. What do you want?
Yeah.
Who you wanna be, and
Uh-huh.
Who do you want to become? 3 questions. That's it.
What do you just repeat that?
What do you want?
Okay.
Who you wanna be?
Okay.
And then who you wanna become. I gonna send you the message later because I write down the one in front of my desk, but I think that's the word right there. Who
Okay.
you wanna become.
Okay. So who you wanna become? Okay.
Become. Yeah. 3 questions. That's it. That's I asked in myself. I think I posted the one in my video, and then I don't put the answer yet because I have to put that one on the next video.
No
So
problem.
like
I mean, we can do a
make it
joint video. No problem.
make it trail. Yep.
So guys, if you are listening this on YouTube, let me tell you, this is an open session where you can comment, you can stop, you can pause, you can direct, you can put your own thoughts. Like Avanto just mentioned 3 points. Everyone is welcome here. And as I said, you pick and choose. It's a platter. You pick and choose whatever you want. No one is going to stop you. This is the power of co-learning. No one is bad. Okay, so guys, let me understand one thing. Do you think stealing, murder, and robbing, these are all bad things?
What do you mean?
These are bad words? Okay, stealing, robbery,
What?
corruptions, anything. I mean, is it a good word or a bad word?
I think for me, I think it's not because you share what do you read.
Okay, why I told you about all these things is, today I was speaking to somebody and he said like, oh God, this is a bad thing. Someone stole something. I said, no, it's a good thing. Because at that point of time, at that circumstances, at that factors, at being there, he found this is the best thing he can do. I don't know what is the behind. It's how you take
I think people, because if you don't, example, what those teachers do, if they know that that subject, and then why they share to the students, right? So the same thing, if you learn some good words, and if you share that one, so that people will know, so they have their own life to become. It's not that, I mean, like, this an eye opener with them. It's self-awareness, so that they will know that, oh, I can do this.
Yes.
It's if I work hard, and if you don't work hard, nothing happen to yourself. Take an action, do something. For me, it's a lot of trials happening to me. Like, holy shit, this is not for me. But I keep reading. That's what the new study of psychology, and when you reading a good words and a good thoughts every day, it's always like you're looking positive, more on positive.
Okay.
When the negative comes, and then break the pattern, and then it said, oh, I do something good. So that's how you prevent your anger. I also picked that one in when I attended to Tony Robbins, because you have this kind of angry, and you have to break that pattern and turn into appreciating some good things. And if you cannot handle it, what I did to myself, right? I have to go like I have to go in my car that nobody heard me. I shout, and then I can release my stress. That's it. But now I changed that one. Thinking, appreciating those good good things.
Yeah. But
so that your anger doesn't go up.
But I think, it all starts with your one small action. If you're thinking also, that is an action. If you're thinking not to do, that is an action. If you're thinking to do, that is also an action. But something triggers that thinking. That is an involuntary. I call it as the gray decision. Again, if you guys are looking to YouTube, you can go to that black angel and white angel stuff, which is there. You learn about something called as gray decision. And I think this is the matter by which we are all doing whatever we are doing. Now, I see Avanto, his background is that I think he's in a car, I guess. I'm in
a car.
Yeah. So understand one thing, he is doing it from that place. Prosper is having a kind of a different background, so I think he's doing it from his home or office, I don't know. But you see,
Yes, exactly.
what you do is what you are. It is not my word, it's Buddha's word.
Exactly.
It's not my word.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this all starts with the first thing is the belief, the inner belief, how you want to believe it or not. Many times, I call it as the trust has got two parts. One is an inner trust and one is an outer trust. Outer trust is on me and you, like this, how we are talking. Okay, I trust you, buddy. You don't trust me, or whatever, like that. Another one is you teach me something. Amit, this is the way to do. Now I don't trust myself. I don't think so. I can do that. I don't trust myself.
Exactly, because you don't believe yourself.
I don't
You don't
believe
trust
myself.
yourself.
Yeah, I don't believe myself.
Mm-hmm.
So it all starts with
Me
that
too, before.
small yes. Everything starts with that small yes. And the yes is
Start on you.
inside. It's inside, man.
Inside,
I don't
inside.
know if it is here or if it is here, but it's somewhere. I don't know.
But yeah, that's what that inner world creates outer world, right?
I don't know.
That's the most powerful.
Yeah. So I think, coming to the sixth point in the session is you need to believe first in yourself so that someone else can believe in you. Right?
Absolutely.
Right. I think that's the proof now. That's the proof. And you need a right team to share that belief to the world. If you want to make a kind of an impact to the world, somewhere that belief has to be amplified. I think amplified is the right word.
Yeah, amplified. Yeah, amplify or simplify, amplify, something like that.
Okay, so simplify and amplify, multiply, or whatever fly. It is the
as long as they will fly.
All right. So the next point is actually to do that is called as PR, the public relationship, or the way you actually amplify your voice to the world. And this is very important. All these steps are very, very important. All right. The next step is something where you need to have a team who can amplify your views to the world, and that is the PR team. Now, initially, many people do the PR by themselves. They write blogs, they do social media influencing and all shit. But there is something beyond. So today, I'm not going to that depth because that's the thing which we do on a 37 days program. Every time we show you how to range yourself, how to arrange, how to range, and then how to come to the stage on the 37th day. So,
damn, that is so powerful.
Yeah. So PR is not about just yourself, the content, but it's also about how you amplify that, how you reach, how you get a bounce back, how you perceive that. I'm just telling you the inside part of what is there in that, and how you record all this stuff, how you monitor this, how you recorrect it, and you give it back. You don't keep it with you, you give it back.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Because if you wanna like simple, this is like the theory of inhale and exhale.
Oh yes.
Now you keep receiving. Inhale, you're gonna be choked because you just receiving all the gifts and then you don't giving. So if you are receiving, you are ready to. If you are giving, you are ready to receiving too.
Yep. And I think this is so powerful because every time the breath that you take and the breath that you give out, and in that fraction of second, there is a beautiful word. I'm calling this is not copied from any word. I call that as life.
What's that? Say it again. Oh, life.
Life. L-I-F-E. Life.
Yeah. Our life.
Right. It's so powerful. And what you want to do in between that inhale and exhale makes you what you are right now.
Feel better. I feel good.
Yeah.
Because that's emotion.
Yeah. Right. So
because that's what they call emotion. E stands for energy, and then motion to release.
Good, because you know what? Now you're helping me to design this course, and every time when I'm talking to this, it's a new version of it. It's version 2, version 3, version I don't know. And if you guys are listening this on YouTube, you won't get the same content next time because we have all new people here. They come with so many experiences. I've got Avento talking so much amazing inputs. I've got Prosper and other guys who are listening here.
It's a good thing. We do the contribution of our knowledge, right? So once we create that, boom, we create the world.
Yeah. So you are looking at a new book information. It's the green signal now, the green channel right now. It's live and happening hot.
Holy shit. This is amazing, brother.
Thanks, man. Thanks. So just quickly tell you the seventh point, which is the power of amplification called as PR. You need a team,
Mhm.
and this is one of the most integral team because this is a technology by which you are portrayed, you are projected outside. You are taken as a god,
Mhm.
probably. You are taken as an
Mhm.
influencer, or you are taken as someone to connect. Every damn leader found out a way to resonate outside their communication. Whether it is man to man, whether it is man to technology, whether it is technology to man, I don't know. But there's
Mhm.
some
Mhm.
sort of communication. Nelson Mandela did this amazing thing with a word called as I teach one, you teach one.
Mhm.
He was 25 years in the jail. He did it. The biggest
Mhm.
influencers, whether it is Napoleon, Hitler, Alexander, or whoever it is, the power of his personal projections, his public relation was amazing. They used radio, they used television, they used email, they used soft corners, and they use social media.
Social media, yeah.
I
I
don't
mean, like
know. They
that.
have many ways.
That is the that's what they call when I want to Jason Capiel. That's what they call stocking your media. So you have LinkedIn, you have Facebook, you have Twitter, you have Instagram, any social media you have, and then you're gonna be once you're running that one, you're gonna be omnipresent. So if like the same like Sipo
Uh,
everywhere.
I'm sorry, Evan, but I have a different way of looking at it. Are you okay to listen to this tough, bitter truth?
Mhm.
If you are omnipresent, you are an ordinary guy. People don't hunt you.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I have a different way of thinking. If you are a good flower and you know that you have a potential amazing honey, you don't have to go
Mhm.
anywhere, man. All the bees gonna come and hunt you, man. Trust me, there is not.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense.
You don't
Makes
have to
sense.
be a bee. You have to be the flower. Give,
Mm.
give, and be gained. Give
So
and
that the bee will coming you, right?
why not?
Pick up
If
the
you,
honey.
it's not otherwise. I mean, fun. Jokes apart. What I meant to say is, make yourself so valuable. Make yourself
Yep.
so irreplaceable that you are replicated by others, not by yourself.
Yeah, makes sense.
Make sense?
Damn, yeah, that's a good thing.
Okay. You know what? I think this all happens only when I take feedback. I don't know if you guys know. After every session, I ask participants here, how did you feel? What can I do better? If I am in like out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scale, if I am on, let's say 2, how can I become 2.5? Those all
Mm,
minor things makes change. And
yeah,
now I think this is the way I'm learning this because
yeah.
I
Both of us will still keep learning each other because that's how you learn, right? Learning from other people too.
thank you because the next word what I'm going to tell you is something which is pre-planned here. If you want to learn from others, that's the only thing is you need to have a co-learning spirit. You need to have that spirit.
Yep.
You need to have a team spirit. Otherwise, it's not happening.
No, no.
And you need to open up this teapot. Forget about the teapot. You need a big tank on your head, man. And that is to be big, wide tank.
Yeah, you need like uh internalize a lot of words to your brain, and how you can do that one? Keep reading, keep reading, and understanding. Not only understanding
Yeah, and that's the same
and
reason
spread the word.
I hate certain words. I hate the word called as I'm an expert. Because when you say
No.
you are an expert, you have what has happened is you have covered your teacup on your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the same reason I call this entire session as called as co-learning. And this is so much powerful. I don't think so anything powerful than this ever in this world. That is the first time I'm trying to put this open here. And it is not my stuff. Anyone can do co-learning in this world. You don't have to learn it from me. But yes, if you try to
Yes.
implement and you want somebody to be accountable and someone to watch you back with the best people on earth, you have me here, man. I'm reachable. I'm approachable. I'm there to learn
That's
with
good. That's good.
you. Okay. And again, I'm saying I'm not advertising for my stuff, but if you feel it is advertising, I don't care. I don't care. If you join me or join somebody or want to work by yourself, open to you. It's an open session. I'll be here. You can pick or you can be kicked. No problem. So coming to the last point is the most important part, the status audit. You have to understand what you are right now and what you want to be. What is the actual you right now, right? I think I resonate with Avanto's question is what you want to be. But you can do that only when you do this comparison. One day you have to sit down yourself and find out what you have right now. I would love to quote that gentleman who was, I don't remember his name, but he never had his arms and legs, but he's the most influential guy. I mean, the moment I see him with all the joy and happiness, I'm already inspired.
What's his name?
I'll figure it out, man. And the next video, I'll give it to you. I'll figure it out.
I think Buyashik, something like that. The guy that they don't have legs.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. Now he's very good influencer too. Look at his body, right? Nothing. He got kids. He got married.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yep.
That's it. That inspires me too. And they bring him as a speaker.
Yep.
And he's all over in the world.
Yeah. Now understand one thing is one day he realized that and he said, okay, I don't have so many things, but I have got something to give.
Yeah, something to give.
That's the point one. It's like, it's called a status audit. You have to audit yourself. You have to check what are things you have
what he gave.
I'm sorry?
What he gave, he offered himself.
Yes.
That's the thing right there. He offered himself. He's willing to teach. He's willing to spread the word what he's in his thought, and like he have a capable of that one doing that, because even though he have not, but God give him a gift of that one to talk to the audience, to talk to the people.
Yeah. Yes. Don't you think it is only one word called as self-realization? That's the only one word.
Yeah. That's the one.
And what do you think we are doing now?
This is what we do. This is how I find out myself, man. Self-realization.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the biggest key of let's say that's the master key of your whatever you might call it as a life or success, your whatever. Why the hell 2 hours we are wasting our time or investing our time? It's up to you to figure out. If it is waste, fine. If it is invest, if you have wasted your time 2 hours, hello YouTubers, I'm sorry, I'm just cutting away. YouTubers, if you find that you have wasted your time 2 hours and still you are here, you have the answer.
I never know that it's 2 hours. We're already like more than an hour. I mean, I get in, right? Like 7 o'clock, I get in there.
Yeah, okay.
Because I just woke up and then do my meditation.
Okay.
And wow.
So the last point is when you do this status audit, I'm just probably putting this last point here and trying to give all the values to guys. It's only one word called as when you learn about your own self, you understand your net worth. And now with the power of this PR and association and all these things, you know how to network. And net worth and network, if you can have it in a nice balance, no one is stopping you to be whatever you are. No one. No one is stopping you to be whatever you are. Yeah. So with that, I would like to probably open the session for 5 or 10 minutes with you guys. If you find that this is whatever your views are, you can share. This is a complete revision of what has happened on the last, I'll say the last Monday. And I think this was more powerful, I guess. Every time I do this revision, this is something, so many new things comes in. So over to you guys.
Because I think opening up our mind and then sharing, and this is a good thing. Once you realize yourself, who you are, and who you wanna be, and who you wanna become. That's it. That's the answer right there.
All right.
Answer that question to yourself.
Right.
And done.
So I think thank you so much, Avanto, for being here. It was definitely a great insight to have a lot of things. As I said, the more you interact, the more you volunteer, the more you gain. It's opposite here.
when so many times I'm doing like I don't have progress. So by attending those several events, I pick those different insight of those events. So I apply, and then when I realize myself, I start loving myself, and people believe you because this is how you do yourself. You're taking care of yourself, and then this say that uh, you say you love yourself because the first event that I went, because the influencer want me to go to that event to study and to learn what's their product. And then I don't know why I drive 6 hours in Phoenix, and I almost crashed 2 times, but
Oh,
I still like ahead because lucky I have this car Mercedes. When I get out the lane, they will like so they have a line detection. When I get out the line, my steering wheel like the shake, so I can even do a blink of an eye, you're gonna be die. But because of those safety features, they wake you up because of,
yes.
I think, how you invest yourself and you wanna learn something. And I saved one life there. That guy, he almost crashed his car because he drive 1,000 miles to attend that event, and he doesn't know what he's doing in his life, and he have a family problem. And then he come to me, said, "Hey brother, do you have a room to stay tonight?" I said, "Holy shit! You know what? I'm planning to sleep my car, but man, we have to start after the event." I said, "We start loving ourselves. Let's go. We find the hotel. We share the room, and we share some ideas." And then he opened up to me. He said, "You know, brother, if you're not here, I don't know. Maybe I wanna cross my car." He said, "What happened?" "Family problem, and I don't know. I don't understand my life anymore." I said, "No, man, you have to start loving your life." And then in the morning, when I see that his car was old tire, and then it's flat tire. And then, man, you have now forget about the money. Start loving yourself. I don't want you to go back in Oklahoma to drive 1,000 miles. Save your life. I don't want you to drive that kind of tire to go back in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Tell the tire shop and change the tire, and then forget about the money and love yourself." And then he was like, keep calling me, "Thank you so much for saving my life."
Powerful. I think
I said,
the story has a lot of power.
holy shit, that's amazing. I think
This is an
there's
impact. I think
something
this
like
is
the
an
mission.
impact. Yeah, I think the connection was very strong.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once you realize yourself, when I attend that event, I realize myself. That's the time.
Yeah.
And then boom.
All right. So let's have a kind of a quick round of information exchange. So we have this rule of 10 seconds. So anyone else wants to share any input so far? Yeah, Prosper.
Yeah.
I think it's a very powerful story from Avento. So how do you feel so far? I mean, how is the session all about? Do you find this anything different there in the last one?
Let me add something about. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Let me add something about what Advento said just before about is who do you want to be? Who do you want to become, right? If I remember well.
Yeah.
You know, I see something a lot about myself, about who I want to become, you know, and my thought is driving to the future,
Okay.
but it never be that person. Just simply because I'm driving by that thought that what do I want to be instead of focusing on myself. And this kind of driving thought to the futures make me feel like, you know, I'm not there. So before to transit to the future outcome of yourself is more about self-acceptance. You know, when you are just evaluating your inner self and just to say who I am today and just face it. And this is very tough because what do I mean by that when you face it is just when you look at yourself in front of a mirror, when you just want to do something and you look at in front of a video camera and you say to yourself, oh, I don't have a nice features. I don't like my voice. I don't like my eyes. I don't like my hair. That's a moment that you reface yourself and say, well, can I accept myself as it is?
Very powerful word. Very powerful word. I think you make applause, man.
Without
can I accept
any doubt?
accept my word myself. That's a nice, powerful word.
I accept my inner world. Even I know that my inner world is all about negativity. Just to say like this, right? All about negativity, from physical features, from your emotions and everything. But there's a moment of saying like, yes, this is who I am. And just I own it. I own it. That's how I say to people. I'll just give you an example. Just today, I have a preparation of CEO interview. And the guy just asked me, well, I would like to know your view about that. You know what I said? I don't know. It's the first time I do the interview. But I'm not hiding anything. I'm not trying to say like, yes, I try to figure it out. I'm Mr. Title and say that I know the best of it. No, I just say, you know what? It's my first time of interview and I own it just as being transparent like that.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's it. And I start from here. And you know what? Starting from here, just build a better report because you're transparent. You are straightforward. You're honest about yourself. And from that, you can say, now I know from here where I want to become. I want to become a better interviewer. I want to become a better person. I want to become a better communicator when I ask questions to the CEO, right?
Absolutely.
But I don't lie to myself, this point of here. You see, I don't put a mask. I don't put a facade.
I think this is
the
the entire base of our entire session is like the truth. It has to be unedited. Whatever guys you are listening on YouTube or wherever it is, this is unedited session. This is the truth. And I think Prosper, you made a very vital point is the truth makes it so much good rapport. That is a strong rapport. That is not a built-in rapport that I have to just make a rapport because I have to sell something or I have to give something. No. I don't know. Prosper, what do you feel?
Well, yes. Well, I have a different view about editing and unedited, right? If it's unedited, I mean, us as a person inside of this video is to tell ourselves like, we only can tell ourselves that if we know who we are now, we only can be better after and after when there is a video, because we have a commitment to be the best version of ourselves to the people who are listening to us.
I agree with you.
So it's not always easy when it's unedited, right? This is one. Second, well, I want to talk to those people who are listening and watching us. You know, are you willing to accept us as we are, as not being so guru as you thought, also big guys as you thought, because sometimes, yeah, that's who we are, that co-learning platform where learning is a way we share, but sometimes what we say might not be what you think, or it could be completely wrong. I could be completely wrong about my thoughts. So this is up to you guys to to think what would be right for you. But actually, what I will say about edited or unedited, we somehow, by filtering all those information, we create that kind of edition in ourselves already. So that's
I can add
the
one
end of.
this. I think the best guy to edit this is your own self.
Exactly.
I think there's no one better editor, publisher than your own self.
Exactly.
So with that, I think it's time for us to say goodbye to everyone, because I'm sure this is a big lengthy thing, and I respect your individual time as well. So before going ahead, I'm just telling you, I am approachable and reachable to everyone. If you have any questions and if you want me to reach out to any point in this discussion, just send a mail back to me. I will try to figure out and I'll try to answer you back. That's a promise. Okay.
Thank you, brother.
And
Thank you.
I think great to have you guys. I'm really obliged. I really humble. I'm very humble here because I'm learning so many things talking to you guys, man. I am learning it, and I don't know. I mean, I feel the more
you're grateful, brother.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm running out of words. I think I need someone to train me on vocabularies, I guess. Right. So with that,
I think the only thing we can do is just read the book and Google it. What's the meaning of the word that you read it and you give impact to everyone, right?
Sure, definitely. So I think with that, let us end the session. I'll be there on the next Mondays and the Fridays at the same time, 8 p.m. India time. So guys in YouTube, stay tuned because we have just revised the same stuff, and I think it's so much impactful. This is a new learning, a new vision for me as well. And I think this is more of a complete discovery chart. I'm sure by the time we do 33 points, I think that's a book which no one had ever written. That's the recipe book of your finesse to become the influencer, right? So let me take a goodbye to you guys. And as I said, you can reach me back anytime if you want. I'm always there. Friendly neighborhood influencers, finding out your inner self, I guess. That's the way I can tell myself. And yeah, stay tuned and we'll be
just
back.
A little bit reminder, send me that spreadsheet.
Oh yeah, man. So I will try
Thank
to
you.
design this entire spreadsheet and I'll give you a link to this, and I hope
Okay.
the spreadsheet become one of the biggest Bibles of the world. I guess so. If it happens, thanks to all of you guys to participate. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Right. Bye, brother.
Right. So I've just stopped the recording. Now, personally, I'll just take 2 minutes. How do you feel, guys, about today?
Man, awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I know you're driving, so don't look at me. Don't look at me.
It's okay.
Okay.
Advento, you're a passionate person.
I'm sorry?
What's that?
Advento is a passionate person today.
Oh, man. You rocked, Advento. You're a famous man now.
This is I promise myself.
I saw
Giving.
your video.
You say it? Thank you.
Yeah. Is it the first time, right? Is it?
This is the first time ever I made a video.
Wow.
Man, takes an effort, but I do it like I think 10 times, and then before I make it a little bit perfect, and then I'm speaking from my heart. I scripted that one. I said when I do the script, I said so I speaking from my heart, and then that's it. It comes out natural.
Okay, so Advento, I want to a little bit apologize here.
Sure, no problem. Go ahead.
No, I have a problem. I need to apologize to you. I have not stopped the recording. I was recording it live now also. And you know, the small things, the small gestures of this makes you different, man. This makes you different.
Oh my God. This is a big impact.
This makes you different. This is original what you are. You don't have to perfectionize yourself. You do 100. Let the editing be with the people who are listening to you. Let them do the editing part for you. Let them accept the way you are.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And guys on YouTube, this is a live recording happening. And please excuse me. I'm sorry. Advento, I'm very sorry. I apologize.
No problem.
Okay.
I love it.
He loves it.
I love it.
I am a good PR now. You can consult me for that.
Yeah, I gonna reach out to you, and whatever happens, boom, you have one of the coaching mindset,
Sure, amazing. So
right?
this is
We're
this.
sharing everybody here, guys. I think we're gonna make a team. That's a
Oh wow,
that's a bit that's my vision.
awesome.
That's my vision.
Prosper, Prosper,
Vision to mission.
accountability partner now. Awesome. Thanks, guys. This is really, now this time I'm not lying. I'll be stopping the recording now. So guys in YouTube, if you love this session, if you love the energy here, if you love the kind of depth of talk that we did it, you know what to do. Your action makes you different today. What do you want to do? Watch out. Bye-bye.
Man.